Hey y'all, good morning. I'm sober today, but like I said, I still stand on what I said yesterday. But just to give you guys some more clarification so you know I'm not against the government. The only thing we're doing, like the people that fuck with me, you listen to me, the only thing we're doing is we're balancing out our books. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. We're balancing out our books and we're putting the liability on the correct people so we can get our credits and our equity because we're operating in commerce. Nothing more, nothing less. So we go to the source, which are government websites. We go Google their manuals, we go to their forms, and we read what applies to us. And if it applies to us, we fuck with it. Read, apply, execute. Nothing more, nothing less. So we're not doing anything wrong just because we want to correct our books. Everybody needs to correct their books. I tell people all the time, you shouldn't be afraid of the IRS. You want to know why? Because the IRS, their job is ministerial. They're bookkeepers. That's it. So if your books balance out accordingly, they're not going to fuck with you. So when you file your taxes and you know what forms to correctly file, you don't worry about going and making up kids or taking other kids and putting them on your tax return to get the little $5,000 or whatever the fuck you're getting. You know that's crumbs compared to if you balance your books out correctly. You can get $50,000, $100,000 checks. This shit happens all day, every day. Because you should be filing your taxes twice a year. There's 2 different quarters. That's why people are behind in taxes, and that's why they come and get you guys. You know, so like I said, there's rules to the game. We see some shit is incorrect, we're correcting it. We're balancing out our books. We're putting the liability back on the people that it needs to be. People that are against the system is because you don't understand the system and you do not know how to work the system. Which that's fine, you know, because I had to learn, but I always felt like it was a lot of shit, it just wasn't right, and that's why I'm to this point, because me being sick, losing everything I was working hard for legitimately, you know, me out here doing what I need to do, I felt, hey, it's some shit that's not right, guess what, I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna correct it. Yeah, I may complain along the way, but I'm very resilient, and I'm gonna figure this shit out. So no, I understand the system. I'm not against the system. You know, I'm against people that know shit is not right and you want to get the easy way out, or you just prefer to be in your situation, you're comfortable in your situation and you are able to fucking fix it, but you're not willing. I don't fuck with that, you know. So yeah, we just had to get an understanding, like I said. I was so hungry, I got the munchies. I've been up, you know, hella early in the morning. And usually I do fruit, some shit like that. That shit is just not working. I wanted some pasta, which is healthy because the meat that I'm cooking, it's not really meat, but it's not the fake meat. It's just eggplant. It's made from eggplant and pepper because I'm really not with the eating the fake meat. I don't understand that shit. That's why I say I'm not vegan, because I'm not eating no fake meat. I prefer to eat fresh fruits, vegetables, you know, which most vegetables are fruits, but anyways, you know. So yeah, that's all we do, people. It is not a big secret society. The shit's in plain sight. We just go find the information, we read, apply, we execute. We're balancing out our books. Nothing more, nothing less. We're not no terrorists, no hateful motherfucking people. We just abide by. Yeah, we go by natural law, you guys. Natural law is God's law. And in no way am I, you know, not a peaceful person. I come in nothing but peace and love, prosperity, discernment, all that good stuff. So yeah, when a person try to attack me or put a label on me, I'm coming. Like, I'm not with that shit, because that's not what I am. And in law, if somebody say something and you don't speak up, that shit true. So yeah, I just come off really strong, because that's just me. Like I said, I was bred a certain way, and me fucking with law like I do, yeah, it is what it is. Coming very direct to people. But yeah, you either fuck with natural law, which is God's law, or you're gonna follow by positive law, which is man's law, and it's made for certain men. It's not made for all of us, but you learn how to work the system, and there's nothing wrong with working the system because it's set up to be worked. You just have to learn the rules and called acquiescence, y'all. Acquiescence. That means you're not saying shit. That's why I tell you guys, when you are doing these affidavits and you're stating your truth, you're basically, the only thing you're doing is writing a letter with your truth in it. And then once you go get it notarized, it's now an affidavit. That easy, that simple. So what's your truth, you know? Yeah, this is stuff that you guys need to know. So when you're going, you know, up against these people to correct your books, and you need your, you know, all your ledgers that you're going to ask for, you want to know what you're dealing with. Nothing more, nothing less. You have a right to balance out your books and to get these ledgers. These are your accounts. That's why I say you don't want other people to handle your business. You want to do this shit yourself. You know, so you guys need to know about accounting and all that good stuff that I'm gaming you guys up and telling you guys, because this is important. So yeah, I just had to take a break. I'm about to make my pasta. Working on my sauce right now. And like I said, I'm sober. I was drunk, but I still want people to know this is where I stand. I'm not going back on what I said, because I said what I said and I meant what I said. But like, no. This is what we're doing. We're not doing anything wrong. Like I tell people, I do lawful shit. Like I said, I follow by God's law. I'm not out here hurting nobody. I'm not breaking no laws, no rules, because it's not my words. Once again, I'm just the guidepost. I take you to where, you know, where the source is. These are their words. This is rules and shit that they must follow by, but that they're not. So who's in the wrong? It's not me. I'm just telling them, okay, I know how to do your job. I know what you're supposed to do. Correct this shit for me, because this is hurting me. I'm not getting my equity. I'm not getting my credits, which is my money to live a better life. So can you please correct this? No, I demand you to correct this. So can y'all dig it? Y'all got a clear understanding of who I am, what I'm out here doing. Nothing more and nothing less. So yeah, you might catch a rant every now and again, but maybe all the time, I don't fucking know. It just depends how people rub me and the shit that they do to me and say to me. Yeah, I react. Like I said, I do have a filthy fucking mouth, but it's just words. And people be so bothered by words. Stop giving that shit energy. You give words energy. This is wrong with people now. You don't understand that. You give a lot of shit energy that it don't for real need to have energy. You know. And I kind of do that too, because it's some shit I could let be, but like I said, nah, when it comes to my par, my face value, I'm not letting that shit go. So a lot of other shit I let ride, but some things I'm not going to let ride, because they got me fucked up. They got themselves fucked up for thinking they could have me fucked up. But you can't take what I show you guys, because once again, it's not my words. So, yeah, person can't, how you going to discredit me when it's not my words? I'm just a guidepost taking y'all to their words and then kind of breaking it down in simple form if you really can't understand the legalese, because that's what it be, legalese, and that shit do be confusing. Because sometimes it's things that I have to read, like, over and over, because I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then I'm like, okay, I get it now. Or I have to go look up words so I can get some type of understanding and comprehension, because it's not making sense. So believe me, I understand. I be there too. But, yeah, nobody's about to discredit what I'm doing and what I'm saying, because it is what it is, and I be feeling a certain way how people make me feel, so I speak on that shit and let you know so you can correct it or leave me the fuck alone if you're gonna continue to do whack shit. That's it. Pretty cutthroat. So yeah, I just had to take a break. I'm about to make my pasta. Working on my sauce right now. And like I said, I'm sober. I was drunk, but I still want people to know this is where I stand. I'm not going back on what I said, because I said what I said and I meant what I said. But, like, no, this is what we're doing. We're not doing anything wrong. Like I tell people, I do lawful shit. Like I said, I follow by God's law. I'm not out here hurting nobody. I'm not breaking no laws, no rules, because it's not my words. Once again, I'm just the guidepost. I take you to where, you know, where the source is. These are their words. This is rules and shit that they must follow by, but that they're not. So who's in the wrong? It's not me. I'm just telling them, okay, I know how to do your job. I know what you're supposed to do. Correct this shit for me, because this is hurting me. I'm not getting my equity. I'm not getting my credits, which is my money to live a better life. So can you please correct this? No, I demand you to correct this. So can y'all dig it? Y'all got a clear understanding of who I am, what I'm out here doing. Nothing more and nothing less. So yeah, you might catch a rant every now and again, but or maybe all the time, I don't fucking know. It just depends how people rub me and the shit that they do to me and say to me. Yeah, I react. Like I said, I do have a filthy fucking mouth, but it's just words. And people be so bothered by words. Stop giving that shit energy. You give words energy. This is wrong with people now. You don't understand that. You give a lot of shit energy that it don't for real need to have energy. You know. And I kind of do that too, because it's some shit I could let be, but like I said, nah, when it comes to my my face value, I'm not letting that shit go. So a lot of other shit I let ride, but some things I'm not gonna let ride, because they got me fucked up. They got themselves fucked up for thinking they could have me fucked up. So my food almost done. I got my pasta going, which I probably should have did that, but that's okay. Pasta going, got my sauce. Bread is over there in the air fryer. Yeah. So, and I got my vinegar and my balsamic, well, olive oil, excuse me, I'm a little backwards, and my vinegar, because I like that combination. Dip your bread in it. Yeah. I'm hungry. So I'll eat me some and still have me some for later, and I just got to do my work. And that's it. That's all I'm going to concentrate on today, is finishing up all 6 of them cases, doing the arbitration letters and small claims for some, get that shit knocked out the way. So I hope you guys have a blessed day today. As always, my good people. Like I said, we're very direct here. We shall improve. All right. So I'm out, you guys. You guys a quick lesson real quick. Because this is what I'm working on. Like I said, when I be working on shit, I try to show you guys, right? So, this letter right here that I have, this is to a company, right? And so what I'm doing, I'm showing the violation. So they're telling me shit like, if there's a logo, you know, on the letter and they're a debt collector, that's a violation. So you want to go in there. Like, they're requesting money and they're threatening me. So they're telling me they're going to give my information to a third party, which I don't have a contract with, or they're going to turn my shit off if I don't pay. So you want to go through and you want to put the laws and codes that they're violating so you can show. So, for example, if they say I owe, I'm going to put 18 USC subsection 8. Now, they have to rebut that. So rebutting it means, yeah, so that's just a quick lesson. Like I said, you build up your case, so then you can go ahead and you can put your laws and your codes and shit in there. And what the fuck are they going to say? It's their words that we're using. So now you guys know. You want to make sure, because they're going to violate. So go through your letters. Go through your evidence. Pull out them violations. Prove it. So now when you do your affidavit, your letter stating your truth, they have to rebut that shit line for line. They have to show, they have to say, hey, what this person is saying is false, is bullshit. This is law right here. These are our codes that we follow by. Just because they have, you know, they have to follow by law, okay? And their procedures is not law. So they think their procedures is law because they're fucked up in the head. No, this is law. This is what you have to follow by. So you prove it. So I just got done eating. I'm full. Might take a little nap or whatever. Get back on my paperwork. But that is where I get my information from. Yeah. So you guys know where I get my information from and how I get it. Those are my holy grails. Those are my go-tos. So as you see your U.S. codes, you'll see the titles. When you go to your CFRs, you see the same titles, but the verbiage can be different. So if you go to the TOPNs and you know what act you're dealing with, you know, truth in lending, fair credit, securities, you know, once you know what act, you find your code, and then boom, you find your corresponding law that backs up that code. So now, who the fuck they gonna check? Who they gonna argue with, boo? This is their words, not ours. We backed it up. So now they gotta back. Well, yeah. yeah, I think I'm about to roll me up something and take a little nap, watch a little TV, and then get back up and finish my paperwork. But at least you guys know that's where I get my information from. Title 15, because of course 15 USC 1692G, go find it. You know, that's the validation, the law that backs it up. Then when you're dealing with your consumer credit, 15 USC 1681s, you want to go under there. That's going to let you know. Read every one of them. Figure out what the violations are. You know you're dealing with truth in lending when you're dealing with bills, so on and so forth. Are you dealing with open-end? Are you dealing with close-in? Open-end is what? Our bills, our credit cards. Close-in is what? Car loans, loans, mortgages. Okay? Who the fuck are you?